What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hacker in the Shop. And in this video, we are going to go over a full GPR repair on this Honda Odyssey quarter. Now, depending on how far you want to take it, is totally up to you. So we are going to be using the Level 2 system, which is the full complete system, the largest system in the industry. So guys, check it out. So now we have a clean panel. Next step is we want to make sure that we get rid of that humidity and moisture out of the panel. So right now we are sitting at 75 degrees, which is not a bad panel temp when we go to make our pole, but keep in mind that humidity and moisture. So let's go ahead and heat that panel up to 120 degrees to remove all that humidity and moisture. Now that we have heated up our panel and removed all that humidity and moisture by going to 120 degrees, we can move on to the next step, which is choosing. So that is either choosing which lifter you're going to use, the tabs you're going to use, and the knockdown tools you're going to use. Also guys, don't forget to clean your centipede and whatever tab you have chosen as well. We want to make sure that we get all those oils or any kind of contaminant that might be on the face of that tab. So we want to go ahead, clean it with our 99% isopropyl alcohol. And then after doing that, we want to come in with heat as well, just to get the chill off of that tab. You got to think, we got really hot glue coming out. We want to make sure that our tab is warm and also our panel is warm so that that glue sets and cools off as a solid unit. All right guys, so we want to make sure that we coat the tab completely and evenly. Place the tab directly in the center of that damage and push down until you get a good solid bond line around that centipede. That's how you know you've pushed hard enough. So now we are sitting at 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Once these temps drop down into that 75 to 85 degree range, that's when we hook up our lifting device and make that pole. So now we are at 82 degrees. We are in that 75 to 85. Now we can go ahead, hook up our lifter and start making our poles. So now I'm just gonna add steady tension. Remember, glue loves steady tension. I'm not gonna over pull it. I want the metal to wanna come out. I don't wanna force it out. Now adding pressure and tension. Now I can come in with my blending hammer and correct some of these crowns. As you can see, I'm not being too aggressive. The metal wants to move. So just with finesse, start correcting some of these crowns. Now that we have the metal locked back in place, now we can remove our centipede and move on to the next step. So now that we got the majority of that metal moving, now we want to come in with our knockdown tool, our black swan, and our puck on the body hammer. So we want to create metal flow. We just don't want to keep pulling and pulling and pulling. We want to make sure that we correct some of those highs so we have good metal flow and we don't lock any damage in. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and move into our next step, and that is going to be coming in and correcting some more of these minute loads. Only the Level 2 system will allow you to do this. So the Level 1 system is just gonna allow you to do that first pull where you just rough it out. The Level 2 system is gonna allow you to continue climbing up that continuum. So even with the smaller tabs, if not extremely important with the smaller tabs, to make sure that we're still in that 75 to 85 before we make that pole. you can take this repair as far as you want. Now I know most collision shops are in the production setting, so we need to get these cars repaired into the paint department as quickly as possible. So that is entirely up to the technician. Right now, you could probably say that, hey, this is ready for a skim coat and off to the paint department. Or you can say, hey, let's go ahead and take this repair a little bit further. All right guys, so after a handful of pulls, we were able to take this Dent to a skim coat in around 20 minutes. Typically, we would have had to have grinded that paint off, disrupted the factory E-coat on the front side and the back side. Now that we have preserved the factory E-coat, it's gonna make for a cleaner repair for your customers. So guys, please hit the like, follow us, and follow us for more Hacker in the Shop. Take it easy.